I promise my hair doesn't usually look this like dorky, but it's freshly washed, so I have a block fringe. Usually when it's like a day wash, it'll be like a lot nicer, you know, but I can't get it to do anything. I think they just like cut too much hair to put in it. Anyway, that's beside the point. Let's get into a speed build. So today we're going to be watching a speed build of a 7 toddler house. So I want to do the 7 toddler challenge. This was before growing together. I did the challenge and I'm 99% sure I deleted the footage. If I didn't, it will be released at some point. But I'm so mad at myself because why did I do that? Probably, as I said in the last video, the fact I have no disk space. But if I did, I'll just do it again. But it's really upsetting because of how iconic the moment of like 5 minutes in when I like my entire stove lit on fire the first time I tried to cook anything. So I think that was a really iconic moment. But I thought that this is like kind of a perfect house to do the 7 toddler challenge in if you want to do it. Each of them has their own separate bedroom. They won't go to sleep in the bed, trust me, they won't. But it looks like nice, you know. And I'm pretty sure when we get to like the adults room, I put like a computer and an easel and something, and I was like, oh, there's like when they need time off when all the toddlers are, it never happens. They literally never get time to themselves. Really upsetting. I don't know what I was doing with the roofing here. I think it definitely could have been way better than this, but I don't know. My roofing skills, they're not the best. You know, we know this. Also, let me know if the speed that I do my speed builds at is too fast, too slow, because currently, not this one. My old speed builds, they're all done at like 350%, right? This one also, but the ones I've been doing lately, they've been like more 500%, and still I feel like it's so slow, and I'm like, this is too slow. Like this is basically normal building speed. Why do I build so slowly? So if you want them faster, just like let me know. Sometimes I usually do them at 450, but sometimes I have to do them at 5 or 550 if it goes over like 30 minutes. Usually I'm like 30 minutes, that's a little too long, you know? Let me know because I feel like this is normal like a building speed. I don't know, I feel like I've built this fast already. But this is actually a really fun fact about speed builds and my friend. A lot of you probably hear about my friend. If you ever hear about my friend, it's one of two people, probably. Sometimes it could be a third or a fourth, but usually it's actually just one. And she's like my best friend, been best friends since we were like born. I will get into more of that in one of my videos that I'm planning on doing. I already have the speed build footage for. Just get ready for it. But she goes to me, I never got, like I was telling her about how I was doing speed builds on my channel, and she was like, I never got speed builds. Like, why would you not just take the footage and speed it up afterwards? And I was like, what? And she was like, well, why would you not just like, oh yeah, this is the point where I forgot to put a bathroom in the house. I just forgot the bathrooms were like an absolute necessity for people, and there's like no bathroom. I don't know how I did that. I don't know how I just forgot to put a bathroom. Anyway, but she was like, I don't get why people don't just speed up the footage after. I was like, what do you mean? And she was like, well, why would you just try and build that fast? And why would you not just like take the footage and then speed it up after? And I was like, you do. And she was like, what? And I was like, nobody's trying to like play the game or build the game that fast. However, I think honestly, just now it's been caught in my mind. I think she thought I meant speedrunning, or I think that's what she got confused because speedrunning is going as fast as possible, so that makes sense. But I was like, it was so funny to me because I was like, why would anyone try and build that fast? But anyway, this was like normal building speed, so maybe I should just try and build faster and I won't need to do speed builds. I do like doing speed builds. It takes the pressure off me like when I'm building so that I don't have to like, you know, actually talk while I'm building. Believe it or not, it's really stressful to do that. I mean, I've done other videos where I build and talk at the same time. It would be a little different now because I'm better at The Sims already and it's been like a month. But I don't know, I just feel like it's really stressful when you're trying to look through something, but you're also trying to commentate what you're saying. You're like, I'm just looking, but you really just want to find one thing. Anyway, I don't know. But the bedrooms, they're pretty boring. I just put like a picture on everyone's wall. I was like, that's gonna be cute, you know, try to match it to their bed. There's not much going on in this house, and trust me, there was a lot going on in the challenge, so it didn't really matter. But yeah, I just thought, you know, like we always try and build the perfect 100 baby houses, but I was like, I'm gonna try and build the perfect 7 toddler challenge house. And look, it's not perfect by any means. And also, I do put a TV in there. In the challenge, I deleted it. I didn't know toddlers couldn't watch TV. Honestly, I've never thought about that. I don't think I have to try and watch TV that often. But I was like, oh, it's an easy way for entertainment. Apparently, they don't watch TV if there's not an adult, like, watching it with them. And my adult never had time to do anything. Like, they were either cooking, putting out a fire, trying to stop the toddlers from getting taken away because they wouldn't, like, every time I set up an action for them, they would just, like, no, and just, like, delete it. And I have no idea why. It wasn't an access issue. Like, there was no issues. It just was like, no, sorry. So it took me, like, ages to figure out how to even potty train them. It was a nightmare, an absolute and utter nightmare. Also, this house is base game. I just want to, like, put that out there now. It is a base game house, but then when I do the challenge, I add things afterwards that aren't base game because you know, a lot of people only have base game. The base game is free. It's quite an accessible game at this point, not in terms of, like, financials. But so I was like, I'll just make it base game. But then afterwards, I added in my own, like, non-base game stuff, like the buffet. Actually, I don't know what it's called. It's from Get to Work, but it's like the bakery, like, table item thing. I actually don't even know what it's called. But basically, you can put food in it and it doesn't go off. Well, it does, but, like, after, like, 5 days, like, it lasts a long time. And trust me, with 8 toddlers in the house, this food will last you 5 seconds. I probably could have just left it out. But the table is, like, helpful, so you can just make a mass amount of meals at one time, and then you don't have to go back and make, like, a lot of meals. I don't know. It helped me. Yeah, I'm, like, almost done this food build. It wasn't a long time because it's basically a starter house with, like, 7 toddler rooms, you know? So it's not that complicated at all. But yeah, anyway, I'm almost done. I feel like there's no point to starting a story now. I am very proud of myself though because I started writing, like, topics of conversation for speed builds, and I had to stick to one per video so I don't go off on a mass amount of tangents because I didn't release, like, 2 of the videos that I did because I never got anywhere with what I was saying. I started an original story and it led off to, like, 20 different stories, and then I never got anywhere, like, with my stories. So I was like, there's no point releasing that. Oh, okay, it just goes black. Great. Anyway, I'll just put it on plain camera, it's fine. So that is my 7 toddler house. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, make sure to give it a thumbs up. You can download the build on my gallery if you want to try the challenge with that house, or if you want to try and make the house better than I did, because you probably can, let's be honest. Anyway, if you liked the video, you should go watch my other videos, and if I ever release the original 7 toddler challenge footage, you can watch that, or if I just make a new one, you can also watch that. I hope you guys have a lovely day, or night, or afternoon, or evening, wherever it is, wherever you are. Wherever it is, whatever it is, wherever you are. Anyway, I will see you guys in my next video. Bye!